Welcome to the New Song Cafe at worshiptogether.com. Today we have Pat Barrett and Tony Brown sharing their song, Good, Good Father. So sit back and enjoy this New Song Cafe. Pat and Tony, great to see you guys.
Good to see you too, man.
Man, thanks for coming in and talking about this song. This song has already been a huge blessing to the church and is traveling, man. I keep hearing stories about it from all over the place. And of course, a song called Good, Good Father. And you guys are going to play it for us. When you get down, we'll come back around and talk a little bit about the story of the song. But you guys sing it for us.
Yeah, we'd love to.
Oh, and I've heard 1,000 stories of what they think you're like, but I've heard the tender whisper of love in the dead of night, and you tell me that you're pleased and that I'm never alone. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. Oh, and I've seen many searching for answers far and wide, but I know we're all searching for answers. Only you provide, 'cause you know just what we need before we say a word. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. Oh, you are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. Oh, it's love so undeniable, I can hardly speak. Peace so unexplainable, I can hardly think as you call me. Deeper still as you call me. Deeper still as you call me. Deeper still into love. Love, love, you're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are, and I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am.
Wow, man, what a great just a powerful song. And I want to hear this story because I know that, first of all, I think we just have to talk a little bit about just you guys connected through your church, Grace Midtown, and this sort of this phenomenon that's been happening down there called house fires, which is kind of all these house church meetings around town and these songs that have bubbled up out of those places and have fed into the church. And but talk about this song and kind of how it came about and a little bit about sort of the house fires phenomenon.
Yeah, it started out as a lot of our songs have on the record. It started out as a spontaneous song that was birthed in the context of one of our meetings, and this has kind of actually been kind of one of those choruses that have stuck with me for a really long time. I don't know, I probably had it maybe 4 years or so, and I'm really attached to kind of the chorus of Good Good Father. My personal backstory is I grew up without a dad, and the actual term has kind of been only assigned to, the only person I've ever called father in my life is God, and that's kind of part of my redemption history. And part of that being my story is I also identify that in other people, and so a lot of our worship took a direction where people just needed to hear that. And there's kind of an interesting phrase, good father, maybe it doesn't even make grammatical sense, but when we get into worship and God starts to talk about how good he is, it started to become this thing where like just saying it once wasn't enough. And it's one of those things that it was such a powerful statement that it began to take on a head of steam in our community and really made its way all the way up to the big service that we have, which is the one that Pat leads really great at Grace Midtown, and he kind of took it over from there.
Yeah, I think what I love about it, as Tony and I wrote it, it speaks on like multiple different levels. There's this side that is, this is who God is, and then the side that this is who I am. And for me, my story is different than Tony's, and in the way I grew up, and also now having kids of my own. And so before we go to bed every night, like with my daughter, Harper Gray, we'll sing this song, which is what a beautiful thing to not have to learn when you're 30, that God is a good father. What if that was the baseline and everything else in your life built off that? So for me, it has really significant implications. And then also as I'm teaching these songs to my kids and what they grow up learning about God, what an amazing reality to build your whole life on. So, I've heard 1,000 stories of what they think you're like. This person says you're this way. This person says you're this way. This group says you're this way. And I guess the real question is, what did Jesus say about who our Heavenly Father was? And so that's why for us it's so powerful. It's a song, but it's theological and it's subversive, and it helps you unlearn some of the damaging things that you've thought about God, or you've misheard, or lies that you've been told, or so. That's why we love it so much. We just love even seeing people hear it for the first time. Yeah. That's like my favorite thing. Like, oh, you've never heard this, man. This has been so helpful for us.
Yeah.
And even with we were talking about on the way down to meet you guys, but just the bridge of this song, "Perfect in All Your Ways," and we were saying like, yeah, that's like. Obviously, that's not necessarily a unique thought, but right at the end of that bridge, you're perfect in all your ways to us. And like that is the twist in that whole thing of, we're not just saying God's perfect and he's removed, he's this third party, this other thing.
Yeah.
But you're actually perfect toward us. Like all of your judgments, all of the way that you treat us and your plans for us and everything is your perfection in who you are. It translates to also how you deal with us as your children, which is, man, it's just powerful, And so I know this song is really, and I think, Tony, because of people have different experiences with family and stuff like that, but even with, I've heard so many just stories from ladies and that have just, this song has impacted them so profoundly, of just that concept of being able to talk to God as Father, not just as God, but as Father, and the healing that comes from that, whether our experience with our real dads is good or bad, the healing that comes through that as well. So Now, Pat, you do this in A, is that correct?
Yeah, which Tony tells me to not do it so high. So I probably should have done it.
Well, for those that are watching and want to play it or whatever, just walk us through kind of your chord structures.
Yeah, so normally if I don't want to blow out the chords, I'll do it in G. But so this is capo 2, which is G shapes. And, you know, I don't even know this little walk-up thing. I don't even know what you would. I'm still just playing.
That's what it is right there.
But there's a walk-up happening for those who need to look at it. So in the chorus, it just stays on this G chord for a while. I've heard 1,000 stories of what they think you're like, but I've heard the tender whisper of love in the dead of night. And then the back half of our verse is kind of like a pre-chorus. It's a walk down from the sea. You tell me that you're pleased and that I'm never alone. So that's just C, B minor, A minor 7, D. So sometimes I'll play just, you can play D however you want. So I wish I would have done it consistently on the record, but I didn't. So I learned. So yeah, and then the chorus, really simple, just C, G, A minor 7, D. You're a good, good father. It's who you are. It's who you are. Who you are, and I'm loved by you. Really easy, and then the bridge is really similar, and it's just C, E minor, A minor 7, G, C, E minor, D. Super easy, so. Perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways. You are perfect in all of your ways to us. And then if you go to our church, you just sing that about 1 billion times until the song hits 12 minutes.
That's right.
Well, that's what I love about it is, you know, sometimes it's just the chorus. Sometimes it's like starting out with that bridge and building into it. Sometimes it's the full song. And so that's the great thing about this song is it's got so many different pieces you can pull in, really sing it in any order that you want. But it's just such a powerful song, man. Guys, great job. Thanks, so thankful for it. And thanks for coming by and talking about it.
Thanks, you.
Yeah,
It's who you are.